Let's get you additional information coming in as far as protests that continue. These are demonstrations that are now continuing for a fourth consecutive day against immigration raids, as US President Donald Trump has gone on ahead and moved to deploy an additional 2,000 National Guard troops to Los Angeles. To remember, initially there were 2,000 National Guard troops that were deployed. Now an additional 2,000 National Guard troops have been moved to Los Angeles along with 700 Marines. This is a political clash that's taking place. California has sued the Trump administration for mobilizing the troops, and here it is Donald Trump who is backing that call for the arrest of Gavin Newsom, the governor of California.
Gavin Newsom he's daring Tom Homan to come and arrest him. Should he do it?
I would do it if I were Tom. I think it's great. Gavin likes the publicity, but I think it would be a great thing. He's done a terrible job. Look. I like Gavin Newsom. He's a nice guy, but he's grossly incompetent. Everybody knows. All you have to do is look at the little railroad he's building. It's about 100 times over budget. We're putting a flagpole over there. Under budget. I always do under budget.
There's already been a huge amount of controversy about Donald Trump's decision to deploy these troops, the National Guard, onto the streets of Los Angeles. The state governor, Gavin Newsom, said it was a huge overreaction to this situation, that it was Donald Trump's attempt to inflame this situation for cynical political gains. Well, he'll be even more disappointed today with the news that the Defense Department are getting ready to deploy 700 Marines from the nearby town of 29 Palms. It's around 2 hours inland. They're getting ready to deploy onto the streets of LA. It's not clear why Donald Trump is doing this, what circumstance he will be invoking in order to do this. You wouldn't normally see military on the streets when there is not active disturbance and violence to an extraordinary degree. We did see last night, though, lawlessness, certainly, cars being burnt out, police officers being assaulted. We also saw these troops, the LA Police Department as well, deploying tear gas and bullets in an attempt to disperse protesters. I've not seen any of that today. The protests have been largely peaceful. The California National Guard here that you see, almost a couple of dozen of them, they're guarding one of the main federal buildings, the main national government buildings here in downtown LA. Scattered protests, lots of angry language being used. Apologies if you hear any of it. Lots of angry language being used. People annoyed not just now at the immigration tactics being used by Donald Trump's government, but also at the reaction to the protests here by the White House.